All right, the Saints and the Cardinals. Carson Palmer back in action for the first time since tearing that ACL in Week 10 a year ago. They did not lose with him under center a year ago. John Brown, he is primed for a breakout year.
Nice.
Keeping the play alive does Palmer, and then Brown for the 6.
Let me tell you how much pocket awareness. Get it out of the pocket, keep your eyes downfield, then set your feet, reset, and you find a receiver. Great Carson Palmer.
Saints down 14-3, but it's Breeze to Brandon Coleman. I'm in there for a touchdown.
Nice balance when he pivoted on the catch, and now go get that pylon.
First touchdown of his career, and they get the Saints back within 4. On to the third. Drew Brees looking for Marcus Colston, but it's Rashad Johnson. Everybody wondered, how would this Cardinals defense do with Todd Bowles no longer the DC, now the head coach in New York? Well, that would be just fine, thank you. Cards would take over. On to the fourth. Saints ball. 3rd and 2 in their own territory. Breeze to Brandon Cooks. What's this kid going to do? Plenty.
The kid got speed for days. You see, he stretches the defense out, and Drew Brees loves this young target.
5 plays later, 3rd down again for Drew Brees. Finding no longer Jimmy Graham, but it's looking for Ben Watson, and that's not going to do it. So they had to settle for a field goal. And then the ensuing Cardinals possession, Chris Johnson.
Fresh legs.
Fresh legs.
Fresh, come on. Fresh legs.
Fresh accounts. When that check stop coming, you start running.
And then Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Fells for the 17-yard score.
Yeah,
the big man just kicking the pylon.
Nice job. You give Carson Palmer some time, he's going to shred you.
Saints trying to come back. We're going to swing it on out to Mark Ingram. That's a good move. This is like old LT. I'll just take it 59 if I have to. No, that's true. You would have taken it about 69 into the end zone, right?
Nice catch there and run up the sideline by Mark Ingram.
3 plays later, Breeze, Ingram, not as plentiful.
Ooh, that defense is coming.
Saints kick a field goal, so they are back within 5. Under 2 minutes to go. Palmer, can he milk the clock?
Nice play.
This is David Johnson.
Pick up a block.
And
Right
this
there.
young man
See ya.
can run. This young man, Northern Iowa rookie, David Johnson, taking it to the house.
Rob Ryan, your thoughts on giving up that big play? Great googly.
They're going to go at it before the year's over on the sideline.
What a game it was. Let's start with Jameis Winston had perhaps one of the worst debuts of a rookie quarterback in a long time.
Top 5.
Well, it was top 5. It was bad. But in a game that we thought New Orleans would get their world right, it was all about the Buccaneers getting right. They jumped out to a 17-7 lead, and then Drew Brees tosses this interception here. And at this point,
Underthrown ball.
you're wondering what's going on, Heath.
Well, listen, it was obviously a bad ball. This is an old school play action, a little F under. You bring it back, you kind of max protect for Breeze, and he just underthrew it. This is Willie.
This is old school Lovie Smith-led defense, too. Playmaking. You saw an interception. You see on a catch, guys finishing, poking the balls out. How many times did you see that Chicago Bears secondary do that when he was there?
Yep.
That's something that he definitely teaches, and they were able to get another chance. Got a field goal out of that, I believe.
Got a field goal out of that, but then New Orleans starts a methodical comeback, and this is what you expect from a veteran team. Jameis Winston, pressure, and tuck it away, young fella, late in the game.
Tuck it away.
Fourth quarter turnovers will get you every time. Winston turns it over.
Kahaha, their second-round draft pick out of UW.
I mean, Winston's trying to make a play.
Yep.
You know, trying to show his troops, I'm tough. I can get this extra yardage. He's going to fight for it. But that's what happens in this league. Guys are going to strip. They're going to claw and try to get the ball from him.
All right, so it's 23-13 at this point. Not again. Yes, the Bucs turn it over again. And at this point, you wonder, do they really want to win this game? They are giving New Orleans every opportunity. New Orleans loses the 5 straight at home. And Drew Brees, finally,
You can only give him so many chances.
You can only give him so many chances. Brees, 24 of 37 for 254 yards, a touchdown and an interception. That was the touchdown. This was the problem. Down 4 late in the game. 3 minutes to go, and Mark Ingram, gack.
Did I say Lovie Smith-led defenses tend to create turnovers? They did it this week.
You said it.
One last chance, and Drew Brees can't connect.
And it really, Kevin, truth be told, it wasn't one last chance. The play before, they had time to throw something, towards the sidelines and
With
make
8
it a
seconds
more
left, they had the ball.
manageable throw there at the end. And listen, I know I'm supposed to have answers in regards to the Saints, but I don't.
And now to Charlotte. Panthers welcoming the Drew Brees-less Saints there into Bank of America Stadium. Drew Brees so focused, so into the game, he's even clapping as they break the huddle, right? On the sidelines. Here's Luke McCown. Not so bad in this day. Hadn't started a game since 2011. Comes in, making some plays, finds Willie Snead for the first down.
He looked comfortable back
Didn't
there for not having played much. It's been a long time.
First and goal here, up 3-0, and hands it off to Mark Ingram. Ingram into the end zone. And so the Saints are on the board, up 10-0. Here comes Cam Newton, though, with Luke Kuechly out. 2nd and 10. No Kelvin Benjamin, rather. He does have Greg Olsen.
Big day for Greg Olsen. He went for over 100 yards today, pass catching. Don't you know, as a defense, that's where the football has to go?
Where else does it go?
That is it. Ted Ginn Jr., baby!
Olsen, 27 yards on the one-handed grab. Later in the drive, 2nd and goal, Newton, Olsen again. Panthers on the board as Olsen gets into the end zone, and they're down 3. Newton hands the ball to a very appreciative young fan of the Carolina Panthers. Really excited about it. Good for him. Attaboy Cam. And now down 10-7.
What'd I tell you? Look at
2
the
minutes
pockets.
to play in the half. And who's covering Greg Olsen?
Nobody's covering Greg Olsen, and nobody's pressuring Cam Newton. They got 3 quarterback hits, 1 sack today against the front for Carolina that's very average.
52-yard gain led to a Graham Gano field goal. We're tied at the half. Third quarter, Panthers punting here on a 4th and 21. Marcus Murphy got the punt. He's got some room.
Great job avoiding the clip right when he caught that ball.
Hands in the air.
That was very, very smart.
And Murphy weaving his way. He goes 74 to the house. And the Saints special teams giving them a lead. Luke McCown, who's also the holder, right? Still having to hold, even though he's a starting quarterback, fumbles the snap on the extra point and can't really do anything with it. Kind of hard to have the fire drill when the extra points from the 15-yard line, right?
The guys running the screen there had the point already up on the screen. I pulled that one back. Reel that one back in. Hey, what's his name? What's his name, Rhett?
Okay, it's Ted Ginn Jr.
What, for how many yards?
I'll give it to him for 55 down to the Saints 25. Ted Ginn.
You know he's running deep. You know he's not working back to the quarterback.
3 plays later,
Who is that?
To Greg Olsen. Olsen,
player.
2nd touchdown of the day, gives the Panthers a 17-16 lead. They did convert the extra point. Olsen, 134 and 2 touchdowns. Next Saints possession, McCown to Ben Watson, but he's hit by Thomas Davis. The ball comes out. It's recovered by Roman Harper, the former Saint. Just before the lead comes down, the ball comes out. First turnover of the game for the Saints. Panthers take over at their own 42. So here comes Cam Newton. Ton of time here. Can't find an open receiver.
Look at all that time.
Where's Cam Jordan for the Saints? Like, where's the pass rush? Where's Rob Ryan? What's going on with that defense?
This defense looks like it did a couple years ago. It is rough to watch. No heat up front.
That drive ended in a Graham Gano field goal. Panthers on top 2016. 4th quarter. Saints score. 3rd and 2. Newton rolling left.
And it led to this play. You know why? Because there was so much confidence in his scrambling ability in this game. When he needed it, they called it.
I don't know. He had 315 yards through the air. Cam Newton. 2 touchdowns through the air, both to Greg Olsen. And that rushing TD.
Wow.
33 on the ground. Fans getting the ball all over the place from Cam Newton. So here's Luke McCown, 3rd and 6.
That is sweet.
Comeback. What a play.
Could be the catch of the week.
Josh Norman. Are we going to see that again? Let's see that again, right?
And LeVar, I'm telling you, this is not going to be a Pro Bowl corner. This has got a chance to be an all-pro corner this year. Josh Norman is playing.
That's a Brent Grimes-like pick from a year ago.
It is. When you pull your shirt up and you look underneath his shirt, you see all mammal. That was an all mammal play right there.
I thought you were going to say Superman, but that's Superman.
Well,
right
that's
there.
Superman right here.
Cam Newton and the Panthers victorious to move to 3-0, 27-22 over the Saints, who now fall to 0-3. Luke McCown, though, not bad, right? 31 of 38, 3-1-10 and the pick. But the Saints didn't get much going on the ground. Drew Brees back after missing last week's game with that rotator cuff surgery. They got to get a home win here.
It's time we take ownership of this team. It's time we take ownership of this season. It starts tonight.
All right, so their emotional leader is ready to go, but
That wasn't
Tyler
really good.
Patman.
Hey.
In
He
this
plays defense for a reason.
In that
He plays
situation,
defense for a reason.
you cannot let that go, right? Because right now, you have those guys questioning how good it would Drew Brees be. You needed that interception just to make sure you get your team on a good foot.
Dallas's defense hasn't been putting
Now
much
he's
pressure
Willie
on
Snead.
guys. Yeah, Willie Snead. He had a better
Willie
fantasy
Snead.
day, by the way, than Julio Jones,
I like his
Odell
name.
Beckham Jr., Randall Cobb, and then Brees
I
to
see
Benjamin
you.
Watson.
I
But the
see
big
you,
news
Ben
on
Watson.
this,
That
Sean
hurt.
Lee,
That hurt.
injured,
Praying for you, man.
taking it
he's
right on the
solid.
noggin. He was done for
Let's
the
stick it
night.
in the bucket of fries.
You need to stop, man. That ain't right.
Yeah, God bless you, man.
What?
You better bucket of fries.
Your next play, Brees to Josh Hill. That's career touchdown pass number 399. And the Saints are up 7-3.
Jimmy Graham, who?
Yeah, and no one does
Those two
that
tight
better
ends
than
working
Drew
out.
Brees right
I'm
there.
just saying, those two tight ends doing a good job.
Hey, give it up for Brandon Whedon, who on this night did okay. Cole Beasley with the pretty move to get the first down in the gain of 14.
Whedon handles his business today.
Plus a Damian Swan face mask as well, so the Cowboys are now in business at the 10. Later on in this drive, Joseph Randle up and over, loses the ball.
Joseph Randle, that's how you get cut. I'll let you know right now.
Hey, man, if you're not going to get cut when you're taking somebody's draws, then that's not going to get you.
That'll get you cut right there.
So now they give you a look. Once again, they review every turnover, and they see they get the ball over the goal line, so that's a touchdown.
That was concerning, even the way he did that.
I'm just saying that.
No better.
The Cowboys with a 10-7 lead. Third quarter, Lance Dunbar on the opening kickoff injures his knee. So you're talking no Romo, no Des Bryant, no guy that catches it out of the backfield. Dunbar is done for the night. Ensuing Saints possession, Thomas Morstead. The punt goes 27 yards. However, you'll notice a flag on the play. Cowboys called for too many men on the field. So that allows the Saints to move the ball and try a 51-yard field goal. Zach Tucker. Now that's good. That's strong.
Usually that happens when somebody gets hurt and has to replace somebody. That's the reason you have too many men on the field. But that shouldn't happen in the pros.
That happened in high school? Right.
All the time.
On to the fourth quarter. We're tied at 13. Brandon Whedon dropped by Tyler Davidson.
Did he just fall or was he dropped really? I'm just asking.
Well, either way, it's a sack, right?
Yeah, he wanted to hold on to that ball.
So the Cowboys forced the punt. Then on 4th and 1, Drew Brees, Kyrie Robinson, that's a 9-yard gain and a Saints first down.
Well, by the time the second half rolled around, Drew was looking like the Drew of old.
How about Mark Ingram looking like the old Heisman Trophy winner?
Hey, I had to send Mark a message. Boy, you got some bounce in your step tonight.
You got paid?
Yeah.
And then on 1st and goal,
No money.
it's Ingram up the middle. That's a 9-yard touchdown run. However, the play would be reviewed.
See, this is if I me and my coach, I have to take myself out. If they review this and that's not a touchdown, you're not putting the other back in. I gotta put the other
So
back
you
in.
just gonna stay out there?
Yeah.
So it was not a touchdown. However, Robinson would take it in, and the Saints would lead at 20-13.
Yes.
Now later on, under 4 to go, Brandon Whedon on 2nd and 10 hits Terrence Williams. That's a gain of 24.
Well, showed up big on this drive, Herb. I'm telling you. I don't know how if you're talking to these young receivers, but they showing up.
Whedon to the crafty vet Jason Witten for a gain of 28.
The winner always right there to make a play.
Next play, it's Whedon to Cole Beasley. And this is a gain of 19. Jerry
Cole,
Jones.
I see it, Cole.
He's looking down saying, see what I told you about his arm?
Cole world.
See what? Easy. Still okay. Whedon then on 4th and 7. Terrence Williams laying out for the game tire.
About time. Terrence Williams had a few opportunities. They went down the sideline a few times, and he did not make the play. But that time, He ran through the defensive back and got to the ball.
Of course, every score is reviewed. They said it was good. Sean Payton then burned his last time out. He wanted the refs to keep looking at it for some reason, even though, they can't do it. Once they looked at it, they said it's a touchdown. Come on. So he burned his last time out. But here comes Drew Brees with a $1:51 to go.
Great on this drive.
What does he do? Brees.
Dive. No pass.
Willie Snead. That's a gain of
Willie
17.
Snead.
No pass rush whatsoever.
He's going to become a household name. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Willie
Then
Snead.
Yep.
Brees to Brandon Coleman. That's a gain of 30. The clock is ticking.
I see you, BC.
So that sets up
Way to work out,
Hopper,
Slim.
the first-year player, for the game winner.
Laces out.
Oh! So Dallas gets a reprieve, and what an awful Sunday it was for kickers around the league. We will show you it all in Game Day Final. So this means we're going to overtime.
It was shorter than an extra point, right?
30, yeah, you're right.
One more
So
time.
the Saints get the ball at the beginning of overtime. Remember, each team will get a possession as long as the first team doesn't score a touchdown, which, of course, never happens. Second play, Brees to C.J. Spiller.
Catch him on that back, and it's a wrap.
Sorry, church.
Called the matchup, it was a wrap.
Oh, yeah. They going to take advantage of that one every time.
And that ends the shortest overtime game in regular season history in the National Football League.
Saints and Eagles. Saints coming off their first win. Eagles, as you remember, lost to the Redskins.
This just isn't the same New Orleans team. Sorry, Brett.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Here comes the Eagles, and boy, it did not look good early on here for Sam Bradford. Throws a pick to Brandon Browner in the end zone, forwarding a scoring opportunity. So Drew Brees going to march down into inside the 10-yard line, finds Benjamin Watson.
Yeah, they were late to line up
Eagles
there
had
defensively.
trouble.
Tried to run a linebacker out there at Watson. Too late. Easy score for the Saints.
All right, so the Saints go on top 7-0. That was an 8-play, 80-yard drive. So back comes Sam Bradford here to kick off the second quarter, and he's picked off again in the end zone. This time it's Delvin Breaux.
Flag comes out.
Yeah, they ended up picking up the flag, but I mean, this is the Eagles only stopped themselves today. They moved the ball up and down the field the entire game. If not for a couple giveaways, this thing really gets ugly.
Second red zone interception in the first half for Bradford. He leads the league, by the way, with 3 red zone picks on the season. Next Eagles possession, though, still down 7-0. This time Bradford finds Josh Huff, and he finds the end zone, 41 yards. All right, so the Eagles on the board. We're tied at 7.
Been waiting for him to stay healthy and start producing. There's always high expectations for Huff there with his former coach, Chip Kelly.
Well, you won't stay healthy flipping into the end zone.
Yeah, we kind of limit that. Huff's second career touchdown. Next Eagles possession, same score. Going for it on 4th down. And Bradford's pass here for Riley Cooper falls incomplete. So we got a turnover on downs. And, boy, both Riley Cooper and Nelson Aguilar would both limp off the field with injuries here. 3 Saints possessions later, still tied. Brees hit by Fletcher Cox. Fumbles, and that's recovered by the rookie Jordan
These are
Hicks.
things you didn't see out of Drew Brees in his better years. It's strange seeing him getting sacked and hit and not making the right decisions a lot of times.
Look, that was coming from the right side. On the left side, the Saints starting Andrews Pete for the first time. Teron Armstead out of this game. 2 sacks in the first half for Fletcher Cox, though.
He wouldn't be done there in the first half.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
could not block him the entire game.
Caleb Sturgis would kick his first field goal as an Eagle to give the Eagles a 10-7 lead. Now tied at 10 here in the third quarter. And Bradford, play action, finds Huff. Huff's second effort, getting the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line. Sean Payton, Rob Ryan having a civil discussion about what happened on that play. Like, well, let's figure it out. Oh, here we go. Next play, 1st and goal from the 2. Ryan Matthews going to try to punch this thing in, and he does, sticking that ball over the goal line, and the Eagles take the lead now 17-10. Matthews' second rushing TD of the year.
Yeah, Matthews makes the most of his rushing opportunities. DeMarco Murray got 12 more carries than him today, but Matthews makes them count.
All right, so next Saints possession. Down just a touchdown here. 6 and some change left to play in the third quarter. Brees sacked again by Fletcher Cox again, puts it on the turf. And this time, Cox is going to recover it.
Costly turnover. If you're going to take the sack, go down. let the ball go. It's a costly turnover right here.
And that time, Cox does beat the rookie Anders Pete. 3 sacks a day for Fletcher Cox. LeVar, he's a beast.
You know, you let go of your best, arguably your best player on the team to improve that offensive line. You just didn't see a sound, stable offensive line in play today.
All right, next Eagles possession. Bradford immediately to the end zone with an open Brent Selleck 13-yard touchdown. Eagles lead 23-10, and well, you know what happened next.
That's more than open.
Point, though.
Yeah, but that's more than open. I don't think that's just a casual. He kind of got open. That's
just call it uncovered.
Yes,
how about that?
That's better. Better
right,
descriptive.
Fourth quarter. Saints possession here, down 32-10. Breeze. Looking for Brandon
just not
Coleman.
The same guy, not making the best decisions.
There's no zip on the ball at all.
Something not right there.
Perhaps still feeling the effects from that shoulder injury that kept him out of Week 3. Walter Thurman picks that one off, and well, they're just going to let DeMarco Murray punch this thing. A little feel-good touchdown at the end for DeMarco. And the Eagles on to win this thing 39-17. Murray gets his 20 carries for 83 yards.
Interesting that the New Orleans Saints are turning into the game that the doctor ordered for a struggling team.
It's one of the worst teams in the league right now.
All right, so the Eagles, as we said, 39-17 victory over the Saints. The Eagles get their second win of the season behind Sam Bradford's 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, and again, coming back from a couple early interceptions to throw a couple touchdowns. We got Josh Huff go for four catches, 78 yards in the score. So the Saints now fall to 1-4.
The Saints took care of business against the Atlanta Falcons, no doubt about it. And Drew Brees coming out of the smoke in the Superdome where Marshall Faulk won. So and Steve Gleason was in the house tonight, and it was great to see him there because this happened. Michael Nottie coming with the rare blocked punt and recovery and touchdown. That is a triple Lindy right there.
No doubt, Sean Payton had that dialed up for Gleason.
Because we all know.
No doubt. We were there. He had that dialed up.
Yeah, Irv, we were there too.
Wow.
One of us got kicked off the turf. One of us got kicked off the turf.
On a special night for Steve Gleason.
That was a big night for Steve Gleason.
Sean Payton had that dialed up for him. Hey, listen, that's coaching right there, man.
How about the tweet?
That is coaching right
Hey, Falcons, hashtag never punt. SG. Team Gleason.
Oh, my God.
You
know what, man? That gave me the chills. That's great stuff.
And then later on, Tevin Coleman, right before the half, a red zone turnover. So you had the special teams mistake.
Hey, young man.
A rookie fumble right there inside the red zone as the Falcons were going in to tie the game just before the end of the half.
Get you some cough syrup.
And then later on, with 2 minutes to go in the half, a fumbled snap. The number of mistakes by the Falcons tonight was jarring, as that was just a
can't tell if that was a.
I thought that was an illegal snap, Mooch. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was an illegal snap.
Can you snap at your own butt?
Well, Rich,
a butt fumble?
That's a good question, Rich.
Drew Brees to Ben Watson. By the way, do not adjust your set. You might see this a few times.
Reverend Benjamin Watson had a day. It's about showing up. New people showed up.
Sean Payton on 4th and goal. Why not try Ben Watson? Number 82 was open for business tonight. He had his first 100-yard receiving game since 2010, and the Saints kept feeding him. And then later on, the second touchdown of the game for number 22, Mark Ingram.
He ran so hard tonight. He ran with. I'm not saying he doesn't always run with the purpose, but tonight against a defense that's been stout and stingy, they had to get this win. He ran with the purpose tonight.
14-5, Steve. You made the mention of the stats of Drew Brees since coming to New Orleans against the Falcons.
Giants, I mean, you've got Ruben Randall, Beckham Jr., Eli, now Darkwa.
Telling you, that's where the best talent
Speaking
comes
of,
from Louisiana.
They don't produce good hosts, LeVar, but they produce fantastic football players.
Yeah,
I could dig it.
All right, let's flash back
Shots
here
fired.
as the Colts are battling the Saints. This is a rematch, a Super Bowl rematch, of course.
The pressure's on you now,
right?
Rhett. The pressure's on now.
Yeah.
You got to have a strong show the rest of the way.
It really is here. Trying to make up for my hometown deficiencies, I guess. So check out the fake field goal. Sean Payton again going to his bag of tricks against the Colts.
Watson!
Luke McCown, the holder, and also backup quarterback, of course. And finding Benjamin Watson, got him down to the 1-yard line. Kyrie Robinson punched one in.
A lot of times you talk about telegraphing a pass, you think about your eyes. To me, Andrew Luck sets heavy on his back foot sometimes, and it gives a defense time to get a beat on the ball like that one right there.
We have
Stephon
given
Anthony.
guys so much pain and sorrow for playing poorly, and we have praised Andrew Luck quite a bit. But he's not having an Andrew Luck year.
Not right now. It looked real ugly here early on for the Colts as they're now down 14-0 on Kyrie Robinson's second touchdown of the day on the ground. And here comes Griff Whalen. He of punt.
It's a bad couple
botch,
weeks on special teams for
fame,
the Colts,
infamous,
and specifically Griff Whalen. Yeah, infamous, I would get infamous on that one.
Sure. So Griff then coughs that one up. Ball goes back to the Saints off the kickoff return turnover and back into the end zone of the Saints.
Very deliberate by Drew.
Here you go, guys. Here's one for you. Michael Omanawanui.
Nice. Nicely done.
I'm glad you said it.
There you go.
I mess up easy names.
Saints up 20-0 after a Kai Forbath missed extra point. Mark Ingram getting done on the ground as well. As he rips one off here, and that would lead to a Mark Ingram touchdown. 27-0 now Saints up with 18 minutes left in this thing. And finally the Colts come alive.
Watch him spin him around 9 times right there.
Boy, Jarius Byrd had no shot on that.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah. T.Y. Hilton. Go ahead, give it to him. T.Y. There it is. Touchdown, T.Y. And the Colts are on the board.
Well, T.Y. wasn't done.
No. In fact, it worked so well the first time. Wow. Delvin Breaux's going to slip and fall down on that
getting off of the ground every single time T.Y. won. You know, here's what happened. T.Y. has 6 gears, while the other guy only had maybe 4 or 5. They had their hands on him while he was in 4th gear. He switched to 5th and 6th, and they fell down because they couldn't put their hand on him anymore. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Give y'all
Thank you, sir.
No worries.
And so Andrew Luck again, trying to make a game in this thing, finds Kobe Fleener. 3rd and 4 now for Luck. And he's got Dante Moncrief into the end zone. Colts going to be within a score here now with just over 2 minutes, just over 3 minutes to play. And then Pat McAfee, one of the best in the business at the onside kick. Oh, it's up in the air. The Colts with a shot at it. About as good a shot as you can hope for on an onside kick, right?
Bounce right to him.
Oh, that was
it's amazing
Anderson.
How New Orleans allowed this to become a game. I mean, we're showing the highlights, and it looks like this was super competitive. It didn't get competitive until late in this game. I mean, they were getting shut out during the course of this game.
Big 3rd down conversion for the Saints. Drew Brees to Marcus Colston. Drew and T.Y. Hilton.
Give them credit for coming back. I mean, they made a game of it for certain.
28-44, Drew Brees, 255 yards and a touchdown. Pages of highlights here for you. Saints and Giants.
That's it? Just 12?
I know, right? Saints have won 3 of their last 4 since Brees has returned from his shoulder injury. Homecoming here.
Does that play look familiar to anybody?
That's the Isidore. Yeah, it does. It does.
Seattle Seahawks. In the Super Bowl. It worked.
Isidore Newman's finest. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. on the 2-yard slant. Giants were on top 7-0.
This is early in the game where the Saints thought they needed trickery to be able to throw the ball down the field.
They learned quickly.
Yeah, but you know what, DJ? The secondary, they had a lot of miscues, mental errors on the back end, and I just don't understand how you let a guy run down the middle of the field. You got to read your keys.
Flea flicker on the touchdown.
One of the oldest plays in NFL history.
Second quarter here, Giants down 14-7. Manning back
Same
to
play.
Beckham,
There
right?
you go. If it works once, let's try it again. A little Michael Jackson impersonation right there. Gave a little love to MJ.
Kind
Here
of
it is.
sandwiched in between the whip, Willie.
Yeah. Nope. You don't jam the point guy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a natural pick. He comes off, same play, touchdown.
So we're tied at 14 on Beckham's second TD of the day. For keeping track, that's 4 touchdowns.
This is all Eli's got right here. Give me all you got, Eli.
Woo! Hail Mary.
They get 3 TDs for Odell Beckham Jr.
Hat trick. He didn't have a dance prepared for this one. He gets a little stutter going right here. He gets on top. He knew he was going to score 2 touchdowns, so he had those dances prepared. He didn't have one for this one, so all he did was just look at the crowd.
And, guys, that was New Orleans high schools going head-to-head there. McDonough 35, Delvin Breaux could not stop Isidore Newman's Odell Beckham, but Ben Watson get back in the end zone.
Last few weeks.
34 years young, Willie.
Yeah.
20-yard TD from Breeze to Watson. Saints on top 42-28, and the Giants come alive. Eli on 4th and 5.
This is nuts. This
has nothing, then finds a little
He went
something.
against all the rules at the quarterback position. Don't throw it across your body. Don't throw into traffic. Wide open.
He said, 4th down, I'm just going to, what I got to lose, right? I'm just going to throw it up there and see what happens. It was this kind of a day for defense. Nobody could get a hand on the football. You get a touchdown.
Dwayne Harris, 9-yard touchdown for Eli.
Saints running
into each other.
Eli's 5th TD pass of the day. That tied his career high, which is set back in 2012 against the Eagles. So Giants now down 7, not anymore. Back to Dwayne Harris. Goes Eli. He now has a career high 6 touchdown passes.
He can run a kick return back. He can catch touchdowns. They're finding different ways to use their athletes. I like to see this with Harris making plays right here. And he's a great athlete, man. I'm glad to see him getting some touches on the offensive side of the ball.
We're tied at 42. Giants have scored 14 unanswered when Breeze finds Willie Snead, and Willie just kind of hands that one right off.
At this point in time, I thought, okay, maybe this thing's headed towards the Giants'
Tremaine McBride.
Ready to get the ball out. I like to see him wrap up with her. That did a good job.
DRC knocks that one out. Yeah. Tremaine McBride just, boy.
Well, that's the physical corners like DRC, you know, Willie?
He is not physical.
21 unanswered points for the Giants, but back come the Saints. Breeze to Ben Watson.
That is.
16-yard gain, 9 catches, 147, and a touchdown for Ben Watson. 6 plays later, Breeze to C.J. Spiller. A little inside option route, and Spiller into the end zone. That is touchdown pass number 7 for Drew.
I like to imagine Dana Holgerson's watching this highlight just with a cold beverage with his feet up, just enjoying this.
Yeah, he and Mike Leach just loving it, right? Next Giants possession, Manning looking for Harris along the sideline. So let's go now with under a minute to play here. Brad Wing punts to Marcus Murphy and goes 24 yards before fumbles. Willie Snead right there to pick it up, and Brad Wing, the punter, tackles Snead, but gets a hold of the face mask. Guys, there's only 5 seconds left. Yeah. You add 15 yards in the end of this return, and you can clearly see the face mask from Wing.
Wing didn't have to.
That would have been a long field goal from there. Instead, add the 15 yards, and Kai Forbath from 50 yards out. The Saints have had so much trouble with the kickers this year, but Forbath gives them the victory. 50-yard field goal for the win as time expires. 2:49. Saints winners over the Giants. Look at the stats here, guys. 61 passing yards combined.
Look at Eli Manning's numbers and tell me how he lost the football.
You know what he said on the bus on the way back to the airport? I balled out, dog. I don't know about everybody else, but I had a good game.
Top 10-0 Frank Gore touchdown today in that game. Mike Mularkey kind of got a little Kevin Costner in him, doesn't he? Mularkey, the interim coach for the Tennessee Titans, first game after firing Ken Wisenhunt, and
how about that hustle?
Delaney Walker,
maintain focus,
place, right time, huh?
Yeah, he lost track of the ball first of all, and then you see 2 Saints defenders fight over it, and gets a gift wrap touchdown.
Delaney Walker with the TD there. I mean, do you get a little luck on that one? Sure.
A little luck?
Yeah.
That's a little luck.
Think? Jarris Bird and Keenan Lewis unable to come up with it for the Saints, and it turns into a Titans touchdown. They'll take it. Mariota will take it. His first came back in a couple weeks after dealing with that knee injury.
That would not be his last of the day.
In order to beat Drew Brees, who had a couple touchdown passes right before this TD sneak. And the Saints were up 21-10 on the Titans. A nice little leap over.
That's kind of his patent move right there over the top.
Yeah. Tom Brady's kind of got the, let me just stick my head in and kind of plunge forward, but he's got the jump over. And then Delaney Walker back in the end zone. That's another TD.
Delaney's working today.
You mentioned we would hear again from Marcus Mariota, and here we go.
You picked Delaney up today. You made a come up.
21-20, Saints on top, under 4 to play in the third quarter, and let's see, Drew Brees going deep from Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I thought he had something with a running back on the wheel route, but not there. Got to throw that one away.
That is picked off. So here comes Brees again, back deep in the red zone.
Say his name.
Michael Omenawanu. Wow. A former
One more
Patriot.
time.
Michael Omenawanu.
Nice.
Is that all right?
Very nice.
Yeah, came over in that trade for Akeem Hicks earlier in the season. But back come the Titans. Justin Hunter.
I got that one. Justin Hunter.
That was good. You want to do one more?
Justin Hunter.
Good job. Marcus Mariota to Hunter, and then for the 2-point conversion.
Who was it?
Delaney Walker.
He had a big day.
He did. 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up down at the Superdome in New Orleans. Under 3 minutes to play. Mariota 3rd and 7. Looking for Walker. Defended nicely. Well, or was he? Brandon Browner gets called for the pass interference. I think it was actually a hold. Did you see him get a hold of the jersey?
Didn't really need to do it either.
Most penalized DB in the NFL. Browner gets called. So the Titans are going to attempt a 55-yard field goal by Ryan Suckup here to go ahead. Off the crossbar.
He need his last name after that kick.
Boy. One more yard, and that thing would have been in. One more foot, it might have been in. So the Saints get another shot. 3rd and 18, though. Backed up Marcus Colston gets them inside the 30, all the way down to the 28. Guys, you remember Kai Forbath had the game winner
last week,
right? Walk-off winner for the Saints. So on comes Forbath once again from 46 yards out, and somebody gets a piece of this.
Listen, I said bad snap. It was a bad holder. It was the operator of that snap.
Yeah, maybe messed up with the operation time.
Yeah.
Ends up in a missed field goal, so we're going to overtime. So here's Mariota, 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end.
Nice heady play.
Craig Stevens, the blocking tight end, showing a little awareness, getting off the ground, getting him right down in easy field goal range. I think they were looking for a little more than that, though.
Yeah, so Drew Brees still on the sidelines here. As Mariota and the Titans had the ball first, 3rd and 1, and Dorial Green-Beckham beats Brandon Browner.
This was an interesting play. That was an interesting play. They gave him inside leverage.
Mariota rolling out right. What do we call it? The tight end high.
Tight end high.
Anthony Fasano. And he's got the game winner. Mike Mularkey, 1-0 is the Titans interim head coach. Maybe a little Dan Campbell effect here for the Titans. 34-28, Titans with the victory over the Saints. In Oakland.
How about this game?
I said I wondered what our combined touchdown passes would be in this game. You remember, let's go back to the Giants-Saints game.
6.
Saints defense allowed 6. Last week, they allowed 4 to Mariota. How many would Kirk Cousins go for today?
I mean, more than them, right? Anything you can do, you can do better.
Captain Kirk to Deshaun Jackson. Big play.
Finally has them.
3rd and 1 here. Rolling out. Finds Jordan Reed, the tight end.
I mean, there's nobody even there. I mean, I get it. You can be a little undermanned, but this, to me, is a lot of scheme issues with this Saints team. There's nobody even in the vicinity.
The tweets from the Saints beat writers about this defense that we saw from New Orleans today were
nice run by Ingram.
Not pretty. But the offense, though, trying to keep pace with the Redskins. Mark Ingram, big run down the right sideline.
That's a lot of pressure to put on Drew Brees and your offense. You know, you got to go out there and score 50 points for you to win a football game.
All right, 2nd and goal here for Drew. And he's got Brandon Cooks. And, boy, those two have been heating up the last couple of weeks, huh? Cooks into the end zone to tie this thing up.
I wonder would he have been doing those end zone dances if he knew where this game was truly going.
Yeah, probably not. Hindsight's 2020, I think. Kirk Cousins to Jamison Crowder. You like that, Kirk? You like that? Yeah, you do.
Nice. Oh, Crowder is exploding onto the
scene.
scene.
Yeah, he is one of Kirk's favorite targets. Huh?
You get the call for sound bites now?
I do.
Wow.
Our producer, Michael Berger, he likes me. So we got it going here, and so did the Saints.
Still doing it.
Brees to Cooks. Big play. Time this thing.
Shot the Redskin emblem.
If you're keeping track, that's 4 touchdown passes total in this game.
Brandon Sheriff, get out there. Nice.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of guys out there blocking, a lot of support. Matt was able
a lot
to
of
make
Saints players hanging on
was able
blocks.
to make them pay.
Cousins, screen pass to Matt Jones. Kirk, you like that?
They didn't give it to you right there.
Oh!
It would have been perfect, though.
Strike one.
It would have been a perfect one.
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back to it. I think we'll have another opportunity.
I thought the cue up was Kirk Cousins or Kirk, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Redskins with the sack.
No, it's too much. Too much. Hang on.
It's too much. There was a lot of Kirk Cousins.
Kirk didn't like seeing a fellow quarterback get smashed like that. Drew Brees, he's
It's
all right,
the
though.
superstar tight end Jordan Reed.
Kirk Cousins.
You like that? Yes! It was the setup.
Cousins to Reed. Touchdown pass. Number 3. And, Drew Brees, that is not a touchdown pass, although it does end up with 6. Pick 6, and you know what? I think Jay Gruden. What are you thinking? Jay?
Anybody? Jay!
You like that?
Yeah! Very nice.
Sean Payton does not like that. You know who doesn't like that? Rob Ryan does not like anything right now. His defense was just torched here by the Redskins offense, and Drew Brees couldn't get it going there towards the end.
Look at this score. Could you imagine?
Brees.
They were playing outside.
Wow. Look at the interception.
Perry Riley, one-handed interception. Very nice. Hey, Perry!
You like that?
I guess because LeVar is the Redskin, the voice only, his command is the only one that works here.
Hey, Redskins Nation!
You like that? There it is. Kirk Cousins, 20 of 25.
It's dead. It's gone. Oh, that's never gone.
4 touchdowns for Kirk Cousins. And
you like that?
Yep.
Ain't no sunshine in New Orleans. Look at Brian Hoyer and the time he gets here to scramble around and go through his options. ED, that can't happen, can it?
Against New Orleans, it happens quite often. It shouldn't happen. That would be the better comment.
That's what
shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen.
I mean, Blue shouldn't be able to just take this pitch and there's no one there holding the edge. Or Cecil Shorts doing the same thing. But it tends to happen against New Orleans. Their defense is just, I have no answers. They fired coaches. They got DA in there now. And you're seeing some of the same things happen.
And Brian Hoyer, 21 of 27 on the day, even with that interception right there, because it really didn't matter because it was a nightmare day for Drew Brees, too. He was 25 of 44, just 228 yards. Tried to get that offense going. Mark Ingram right here for a little bit.
Yeah, a little light. Got the edge, running hard.
But the big deal here, Drew Brees had played 45 consecutive games with at least 1 touchdown pass. Today, 0. And when Drew Brees isn't throwing touchdown passes, that defense is
the Saints ain't winning.
Nobody.
Nobody. There's Blue sticking it in late in the game for a rushing touchdown, and here's number 9 and number 99 breathing down his neck.
Yeah, my 9's bigger than yours.
Yes.
Houston, 167 yards rushing. Brian Hoyer just slinging the ball with all that time. Looking like a superstar. That's Washington there, yo.
Washington's saying, let me get in. I mean, Cecil Short's doing this thing.
Can I get some love?
Hopkins doing it. Like, can I get a little love?
Well, 99's giving 9 some more love.
Yeah, he is. Just business. The business.
He's leading the league in sacks again.
Yes, he is.
Again.
And then that's just a great defensive play. You see me appreciate the defensive play, ED?
Thank you. Kareem went and got that. That wasn't a bad ball. Kareem went full. I mean, that was like Odell Beckham going full extension.
Yeah.
Can we give him DB's love for making a great play?
Kareem Jackson, that was a great play.
Thank you.
That was a great play.
Nice job, Kareem.
We throw that word great around for wide receivers.
Give it to me, ED.
That's it. No.
For crying out loud.
Crying out loud. Great play.
Should we send him a card or some flowers? Brian Hoyer gets the win, 24-6, the final score. So the Texans stay in the playoff mix, and they're looking like a dangerous team all of a sudden as they start to get their thing together.
previous years. Breeze well protected. Throw is high but caught. This is Coleman. And Coleman with a nice catch and run. He's got a first down inside the 20. That'll give him a lot to play for the rest of the year. 2nd and 6. End zone touchdown, Watson. Play action. There's a fastball picked off by Delvin Breaux. Down the sideline. And sliding down outside the 20. They barely got set. Handoff is to Stewart. He stood up again. And the ball is out. It's a live play. And no signal.
Not down by contact. Fumble. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints. Cam is going to walk for the first down and keep on going. Able to hang on to the ball, and he has set up Carolina with a first down just outside the 10 at the 11. Blitz. Tolbert out of the backfield. He is in for the touchdown. A little gimpy is Newton, who steps into it, fires a strike. Ball is dropped. That's a catch and fumble. Vaccaro, as Olsen couldn't hang on. Hand off to Stewart. What a good move. And Jonathan Stewart sets up 1st and goal. Just a good job of executing a running play by this Carolina offensive front. Cam keeps it, flips it for the touchdown to Jonathan Stewart. The pitch and put it in. Not that easy to flip it or pitch it left-handed like that. And then rumble into the end zone. But the extra point is blocked. This is Anthony. He's all alone. This is worth points. 2 of them for the Saints as they add to their lead. Here's Olsen. What a throw. Was his left foot in bounds? It was. 2nd and 8. Here's Tolbert. Ducks in behind his blocking. Takes it inside the 15 and out of bounds near the 10. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 13. End zone, wide open, touchdown, Ginn. The division now 2nd down and goal with the ball back at the 13. Pass caught by Funchess. Touchdown. 1941. Here is a fake toss. Breeze backs up. Down the middle. Got Cooks. Saints back in it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now 3rd down and 3. All alone. Catch. Touchdown. Coleman. Deep down the middle, pass caught by Olsen. Newton's looking that way, and now fires for Ginn downfield. Touchdown, Ted Ginn. Just got it away. Here's one for Watson. Pass picked off. Another one for Coleman. They run it. Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. His great year continues. 2nd and 9. Newton. End zone. Touchdown, Katsuri. Ron Rivera is in charge of the 9th team in NFL history to start 12-0.
It could get ugly. 14-0 Packers on top of the Cowboys. We'll keep you posted there. Let's get you caught up in Tampa. Bucks hosting the Saints. Saints faint playoff hopes still alive. Bucks very much in the playoff race.
Divisional game on the road. New Orleans doesn't play well on the road.
But they came to play today for sure.
Yes,
Drew
they
Brees
did.
to Ben Watson. That'll go for 26. 3 plays later.
Ben has been coming to work every Sunday all season long.
Old reliable Marcus Colston, 7th-round pick out of Rutgers.
Marcus, that was not
my
Colson.
guy, Brandon.
Colson is Hofstra.
Hofstra, right? Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, I was thinking of Coleman.
Coleman is
Coleman's
Rutgers.
my Rutgers guy. Yeah, there it is. Willie
I
Snead.
got to stay on my toes with you out there.
I told you, man. Get ready.
Marcus Colson went to Rutgers. What the heck are you talking
Willie
about
Snead,
over there, Red?
41-yard gain. And then there's Colston out of Hofstra.
There you go. They don't have football at Hofstra anymore,
single
do they?
digits. All right.
I don't think
Couldn't
so.
tell you. Lovie Smith trying to get that defense fired
That's
up.
what Lovie was selling defense. They don't even have football at Hofstra anymore.
First and 10 for James Winston.
Come on, muscle hamster.
No, not anymore.
Oh.
He's the, what are we calling him?
What is
the Duggernaut.
Oh. The hamster knot.
14-7. Bucks now on the board, but still down a touchdown.
Who comes up with all these?
Let's go third quarter. Saints up 17-10. Drew Brees.
How about it?
There's the Brandon Coleman.
Where'd he go to school? There you go.
20-yard gain. Horse collar, add another 15 at the end of that
Drew
one.
Brees, where'd he go to school?
Tim Hightower.
They wore the same uniforms.
Tim Hightower.
Okay.
Into the end zone for the Saints.
Tim Hightower's been working out with Drew Brees in the offseason over the last several years, so they have a close bond and finally getting a chance to get back out in the field.
That's a nice little tidbit for you there, DJ. Good work. Little Joe Cullen, D-line coach for the Bucks, and Joe McCoy getting into it. They're on the sidelines.
Probably won't be a big story unless it was
Two
Greg
passionate
Hardy,
individuals. Very much so there. And then Mike Evans.
Hey, you knew this game would get chippy. They're divisional rivals. Nobody wants to lose these type of games. Come on, playoffs are on the line.
Jameis then to Adam Humphries for the touchdown.
And where did Humphries go to school, Rhett? Clemson, as did every other wide receiver in the National Football League.
Yeah, that's true.
Temperatures rising.
Bucks 24-17. Next Bucks possession. Winston for Charles Sims. Overthrows him.
Overthrown.
Next play. Let's go 3rd and 10 now. Winston again going deep.
No, that's just a
Dante
drop.
Dye drops it.
Catch that one.
Boy, empty in the barrel on the wide receiver depth chart here for the Bucks.
Can't throw it better than that one.
No, it was right on the money. Dye can't quite come down with it. Saints get the ball back here under 3 minutes to play. Drew Brees overthrowing Brandon Cooks on 3rd and 2. Looks like those Bucks are going to get the ball back, but hang on.
Those flags.
Flag on the play. Defensive holding, ultra on Werner.
And he was holding.
Automatic first down seals the victory for the Saints. They hang on to win it 24-17. They are still alive in the playoff hunt, and so are the Bucks. Now fall to 6-7, but losing ground quickly as the Seahawks and Vikings have the wild card.
One thing that we've talked about injuries. How about the suspension to Quan Alexander for this
Big.
defense, the rookie linebacker? That's a big loss for the Bucks.
To New Orleans, Drew Brees, 18-4 in home primetime games with the Saints, best mark in the league since 06. Matthew Stafford and the Lions trying to put up a ton of points on the Saints' 31st ranked defense, and it would not take Stafford long first quarter to get going.
I see GT.
Tough receiver. That's a good addition by Detroit.
Yeah.
Add him.
Golden Tate on the touchdown to give Detroit a 7-0 lead. Next possession, Stafford.
They've been waiting for this.
I told you, boy. They almost outrun the DBs. We've been waiting to see him do that on a consistent basis.
45 yards on the catch and run. Second quarter.
Yeah, Mike Burton gets in the end zone here. Well, they don't cover the fullback.
My name is Burton Michael.
That's crazy. That's a true story, actually. Yeah. True story. That is your name.
Lions up 14-3. Goes underneath.
That's called that's the L1 ball. When you see Theo Riddick in the backfield, he's back there to catch it back.
That was the
L1. Oh.
Got a warm neck MCL.
Oh, man. Breaking ankles.
Golden Tate, second touchdown catch. There was a flag on the defense for illegal use of the hands.
You got to be more flexible than that, Golden.
I don't know about that.
Now he's keeping a little tight.
Yeah, he kept it
All Detroit. Drew Brees shaken up in the second quarter. You see him throw the football here, but it'll come up limping at the end of the play. He'd have his ankle worked on the sideline, but would return to the game. Saints would not capitalize near the goal line late in the first half.
This really came back to hurt them at the end of the second quarter here. They didn't end up scoring any points, down 21-3. They didn't. Calamenti didn't report. Had a 5-yard penalty. They got stuffed
Hightower just stoned at the line of scrimmage. There was
good defense by Detroit.
That's all haloti nada, man. He just put that big nada on him.
Right.
Saints call their last timeout, and then Breeze buys time. It's Marcus Colston for what appears to be a touchdown, but another flag on the field. Jari Evans called for the ineligible man downfield.
Was that a screen on the goal line?
Over.
Well, Jari was downfield to like it was supposed to.
Looked like the front side, they took it away. The front side, they cut it.
On the 2-yard line.
To the fourth quarter.
Wow. That's that exotic play call.
28-13 at this point. Amir Abdullah called down on the field for a short game, but you see the football coming loose.
Had that same issue in college.
17 fumbles.
17 lost fumbles.
Yeah,
The Saints were challenged. There was a clear recovery on the play.
Fumbles happened the last 6 inches from the ground, Baldy.
You keep saying that. It's true, Mike. I see it week in, week out.
Breeze. So Colston weaves his way in for the touchdown.
They've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah,
a long time. Great connection.
A one-possession game.
70 power flip.
20.
Put him back in after the fumble.
Abdullah.
Let him go to work.
27 yards in the first down to the Saints 24.
That's what I like.
Bell takes the handoff, fumbles.
Power run.
Bell.
But you got to hold on to it at the end.
Detroit able to recover the football. Jim Caldwell knows they've dodged the bullet. And then Stafford goes back to the air. 18 yards on the touchdown catch, or to the 1 yard line, I should say. And the very next play, they punch it in for 6. Bell. 35 to 20.
Into the the little guys.
Big guys are athletes too, man. Never showed off.
Hightower goes in motion to the bottom of your screen on 2nd and 7. Breeze looking end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Michael Hoamanawanui.
Breeze looks to his left, then comes back and throws it right away behind the defender. And they deactivated an offensive lineman to get him in there.
Breeze taking a deep shot down the field for Cooks. He's got him. Cooks is in. Touchdown, Saints. Last week, and he remains the running back on 1st and 10. Bortles play action, wanting to go deep, nothing there. Now fires, and that pass is deflected and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Richardson, the rookie defensive end. On 1st and goal, Hightower up and over for a touchdown. So the interception by Bortles leads to 7 points.
Over the top, Hightower goes in for the score.
With 7:02 to go in the first half. Bortles rolling right. And he is picked off. Delvin Breaux with the interception. He's throwing, and it's caught by Marquise Lee for a touchdown.
Hearns ran right out, stood there next to the defender who was covering him, and they went right in.
Low snap. Bortles fields it, fires, caught, touchdown, Alan Hearns.
Small window, great throw, great catch.
In years to come. Breeze to a wide open Cadet at the 20, puts the moves on, touchdown Saints.
I saw Posluszny and Cadet, there it is right there. You see Pollard going down.
But Pollard in for Telvin Smith.
The board, it's 1st and 20. Bortles to the air this time. Down the sideline for Robinson. He's got it. It's a foot race. Robinson and Browner. And it's Robinson who wins it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Healthy scratch today by Sean Payton and the Saints. Breeze comes back the other way. And somehow it's caught.
Every once in a while, something happens that you can't explain. I don't know how that ball got in there.
This time they hand it to Hightower up the middle. Hightower still going, and he's in.
I believe number 68 is the one that gave the final push into the end zone. Right there, you go. Get in there.
To get it completely where he wants it to be.
Bortles end zone to Hearns. It's caught for a touchdown. That will do it. The Saints win it 38-27.
3rd and 10. Ryan throwing, and a great grab by Jacob Tamme, the tight end, reaching behind him.
Yeah, well, the whole thing happens up front, but watch it thrown behind, and he just sucks that thing in. Tamme has great hands. He always has. Not a great blocker, but he's a great receiver. Sean Payton brings. He's rare. Hold on to it.
Breeze connects to Cadet, turns it into a big gain, and Travaris Cadet is out of bounds inside the 30. Cuts in at the goal line. Touchdown.
He plays almost at a different speed than everybody else, and he's not real fast. He's just non-stop.
Yeah.
I love watching him play. So happy that knee is back again.
At the Saints 42 off the fake. Ryan tosses it out to Moeaki. A lot of room. And the big tight end takes it down the sideline and goes in. Touchdown. Breeze with 6 completions on this drive. Being rushed. Hit as he threw. And what a grab, but out of bounds.
And so he's going to force him wide. And that is, whoa, that's close, man. That is really close. Watch Watson. You have to get 2 feet down. There's 1 and the knee. Ooh, boy, that's close.
To review, the ruling on the field has changed. The runner completed the catch, got his left knee down in bounds. It is a touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan throws. Touchdown! Devontae Freeman with his 3rd receiving touchdown of the season. And the Falcons regain the lead.
Going back to Ostra.
Breeze, open man. Willie Snead up to the 40-yard line, and Willie Snead is closing in on 1,000 yards receiving. 1st and goal. Freeman taking it outside, spins, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. And
Speaking of which,
saying that they got the ball.
He was down.
Freeman's pointing to the ground.
Let's see. There's the spin. Ball still in. Ooh, that's out. That's a fumble. His knee was not down, nor was his forearm.
And it's Cadet again.
Ball
comes out. And the Falcons have it. Oh, how about that? First the Saints did it on the other end of the field, inside the 5. And now the Falcons do it inside the 5. The play fake, Ryan again. He's got Julio Jones. And he's brought down at the 35. Falcons have all 3 timeouts remaining. Ryan with time. And it's intercepted. Jamarcus Sanford, the safety, stepped in front of the intended receiver and picked it off. It's a 1st down for the Saints at the Falcons 25.
That's all on Sanford, Sam. And because of the non-threat, he collapses inside really quickly, right there. Anticipates it. Nobody on the outside to hold him, and so he jumps the inside, and it's a big pick. I mean, that's a monster. Play of the game.
For the win. Saints win it. The Saints win it 20-17. They end the season with 2 wins and a 7-9 record.